It's so cool! With its permit-marked finish and the laser-like iridescent finish on the outer armor, how would you rate this Gundam Aerial color-changing product? Welcome to the Model Express channel. Today's star is the Kunlun Model Gundam Aerial Laser Finish version, scheduled for release in August 2025, priced at $8. I finally managed to complete a speed build of this product, featuring some optimizations compared to the original. There aren't many parts, only 17 in total. The model doesn't come with a stand or base. The outer armor plates look very bright. Although they're transparent, there aren't any obvious water ripples. The red electroplated parts have a very accurate and bright metallic color, appearing even redder than the original. A small pilot figure is also included, but it's still electroplated, which seems a bit out of place. The effect parts have been changed from the original blue to a purple that better matches the overall model. The weaponry is exactly the same as the original: a beam rifle, an emblem shield, and 2 beam sabers. Effect parts can be attached to the front of the beam rifle to create the appearance of an extended beam blade. When not in use, the beam rifle can be fixed to the backpack using connectors. There are 4 hand designs: a clenched fist, a sword-holding hand, a right-hand gun-holding hand, and a left-hand open palm. The thumbs of the hands are movable. Although the gun-holding and sword-holding hands do not have locking mechanisms in the palms, the gun, combined with the movable thumbs, is still quite secure. Let's take a look at the main body. The colored transparent outer armor is still very well done. It's just that it's become another fingerprint magnet. Compared to the original's cute, big eyes, this model has slightly elongated inner corners of the eyes, making them appear much narrower. Combined with the antenna, the front looks much fiercer than the original. The permit-marked parts throughout the body are very clear under the black and gray transparent parts. The chest structure has been slightly adjusted compared to the original. Flipping down the armor reveals the cockpit. The frame at the ankle and foot connection has been slightly heightened compared to the original. Like the original, the emblem shield can be detached and installed on the main body to thicken the outer armor. If you want to create the emblem shield's funnel flight mode, you'll need to purchase a separate stand. I'm too lazy to find another stand, so I won't demonstrate it for you. Aside from the waist and legs, the articulation is largely consistent with the original. The head's turning and lowering movements are excellent. The arms can be raised to the side over 120 degrees, and the upper arm can rotate 360 degrees horizontally. The forearms also have rotational joints, and the wrist connectors use ball joints, offering good articulation and rotation. The elbows can bend over 90 degrees, and the joint damping feels very firm. The waist differs slightly from the original's frame, using a slot-shaped structure instead of the original's ball joints to ensure stability. Bending is similar to the original, but the backward lean is virtually non-existent. The lateral bending range is greater than the original, but it cannot be extended upwards to increase articulation like the original. However, this structure is more stable than ball joints. There's no issue with insufficient waist support when posing, which is a trade-off. The leg kick's forward kick reaches an excellent 90-degree angle, and the side kick also generally reaches 90 degrees, while the back kick's angle is relatively low, only about 45 degrees. The knee can bend 180 degrees. The ankle connection has been modified compared to the original, lengthening the angle of the foot's lateral swing, which can basically reach 90 degrees, resulting in significantly better ground contact than the original. Even in a split, the entire foot can touch the ground. However, the trade-off is that the bending angle of the forefoot is somewhat less than the original. Let's talk about some issues I encountered after building. The red electroplated part needs to be inserted into the groove of the shoulder armor. Pay attention to the orientation, and it's best to scrape off some of the coating on both sides with a blade, otherwise it's easy to break. Be careful with the force applied when installing the front skirt armor. It's very easy to break. I accidentally broke mine. The instructions for installing upgrade parts aren't very clear. It will be difficult to understand if you haven't built the original version before. The shoulder frame is a bit loose, which isn't a problem normally, but when the shield is attached, the arms can't be raised, affecting posing. The transparent parts of the outer armor are quite brittle, requiring extra care during assembly as they easily leave white marks. Overall, I think this model is very cool, and I bought it because of the unique iridescent effect created by the laser process. Thanks to the design of the original Gundam Aerial model, the overall performance is excellent, and the frame is quite sturdy. Except for the loose left shoulder, the rest of the body is excellent. The main issue is the assembly experience. The outer armor is brittle and easily shows white marks or even breaks. Installing the electroplated parts and outer armor requires scraping off some coating or enlarging holes in some areas, but it performs very well compared to other KO models. The assembled model looks very good. In short, at only $8, it's very worthwhile. just requiring patience during assembly, as replacement parts are not easy to find. Okay, that's all for this video. Please subscribe to my channel, like and share my videos. See you in the next video.